Learn how to plot coordinate data clusters as individual markers using object and custom points. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at how we can create scatter plots with Chart.js. So I have already put the CDN for Chart.js in my boilerplate code, as well as a canvas element with an ID of my chart. So let's move inside the script section to create our scatter plots. So the first thing I want to do is let's make our X values. And this is what we want in the, X axis. You can put it on a single line, but for convenience, I want to put it on each on its own line. Then while we have the corresponding value as well. So I'm just nothing magical in what I'm doing. I'm just following sequential numbering for X, and I'm doing the same for Y. Now, when X is 80, Y is probably going to be, let's make it 9. So only 9 are we giving dynamic value for. So when X is 90, let Y still be 9. And when X is 100, let Y be 9 still. And when X is 110, let Y be 10. When X is 120, let Y be, let's make it 11. When X is 130, let's make Y to be 14. When X is 140, let's make Y to still be 14. And finally, when X is 150, let's make Y to be 15. So now we have complete values for X. So let's move on and make a variable and use this variable to pick our ID from our canvas elements, our chart. And with this now, I can call on the new chart object, pass in my variable, which represents the canvas where this is going to be written, and then choose type. We have a scattered plot, and then we have data that should contain a data set. And inside it, we want to add a point radius of 4. Then point background color. That is, we are setting a color. So we can set this to RGB or direct value. So we have this, and then our data here now is going to be our Y value. Sorry. It's going to be our XY values. And here should be XY, not just X, because we have X and Y combined together, XY values. So I can then come down after this and then put options for things like plugins. legend display to be true. To do what legend? Well, let's set this to first. We don't want it. Then let's go set our title. Display of title, set it to true. The text. House prices versus size, as well as font. I want the size to be 18. And then there should be increase, yes. House prices versus square meter versus size. So you can see, so these are our values for y-axis 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 11, 14. So this is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. And you can see that the scatter plots are moving progressively, just like the way you can see a trend, going up, flat, flat, up, flat, and up again. So this is how you can actually create scatter plot with Chart.js and JavaScript. This example visualizes a data set of housing prices versus home sizes on the canvas grid. Instead of using two separate arrays, like we make one for X and Y, we store the data as a clean array of JavaScript coordinate objects. So setting each plotted marker to a bright color with a custom point radius size. You can see this is the point radius of 4. And then you can see how clean and cool this is to visualize and build. So let's quickly look at few key takeaways from this lesson. Number 1, scatter chart in Chart.js use an array of objects formatted explicitly as X value and then Y value, rather than linking separate text label arrays. Number 2, use keys like point radius and point background color inside your datasets block to customize how your coordinate markers look on screen. And lastly, you do not have to manually build axis ranges for this layout. Chart.js automatically analyzes your XY values array and creates a responsive grid range that fits all your points perfectly.